Curtis 50 Cent Jackson has never shied away from controversy, but his latest claims have escalated tensions far beyond the usual rap beef, painting a chilling picture of a potential plot to end his life. What began as a perceived ego clash with J. Prince and associates of Kenneth Supreme McGriff has morphed into allegations of a coordinated setup involving heavyweights like Rick Ross and Supreme McGriff Jr. 50 Cent's cryptic social media posts and pointed interviews suggest a conspiracy rooted in Houston's street politics, with J. Prince's influence and Supreme's legacy at its core. The Houston standoff. The saga traces back to 50 Cent's bold move to Houston, Texas in 2021, a city long considered J. Prince's domain. J. Prince, the founder of Rap-A-Lot Records, is a revered figure in Houston, often described as the gatekeeper of its music and street culture. Artists visiting or operating in the city are expected to check in with him, a gesture framed as respect but often perceived as a power play. 50 Cent, fresh off his success as a rapper, actor, and producer, arrived with big plans: a $20 million G-Unit film studio, alcohol branding deals, and community initiatives like school programs. He announced his relocation on social media, tweeting, "I love New York, but I live in Houston now," citing lower taxes but clearly aiming to establish a new empire. Unlike others, 50 Cent refused to check in with J. Prince, viewing the practice as akin to extortion. "We don't have time for no sucker stuff like that," he declared in a 2022 interview, emphasizing his independence with his own security and wealth. To J. Prince, this was a direct challenge to his authority. 50 Cent wasn't just passing through. He was planting roots on J. Prince's turf, securing a key to the city and being named Grand Marshal of Houston's 2022 Thanksgiving Parade. Yet, behind the public accolades, whispers of tension grew. Sources claimed doors were closing for 50 Cent, with crews watching his every move, waiting for a misstep. The pullout. In early 2023, 50 Cent abruptly shifted his operations to Shreveport, Louisiana, halting his Houston projects. Insiders speculated that 50 Cent felt unsafe, sensing pressure from unseen forces. The decision to leave a city that had publicly honored him raised eyebrows, especially given his ambitious plans. Was there a real threat, or was 50 Cent reading the room and choosing to retreat? The answer lies in 50 Cent's history of survival. In 2000, he was shot 9 times in Queens, an attack widely believed to be orchestrated by Kenneth Supreme McGriff, then a notorious drug lord. The motive? 50 Cent's song Ghetto Quran, which detailed McGriff's criminal empire, was seen as snitching. McGriff, later sentenced to life in prison, never confirmed the allegations, but the incident shaped 50 Cent's worldview. He turned his trauma into a narrative of resilience, building a career on defiance and authenticity.
No, I have the resilience to go against anybody. There's nobody that's too ill. Those are the guys that you would choose not to go against at that point.
However, the scars of that near-death experience left him wary of hidden enemies: Supreme McGriff's legacy and a son's fury. The re-emergence of Supreme McGriff's name in 2025 via his son Supreme McGriff Jr. reignited old wounds. The catalyst was 50 Cent's feud with Irv Gotti, the Murder Inc.'s founder and a close ally of McGriff. Gotti, who died of a stroke on February 5, 2025, had been a target of 50 Cent's trolling for years. Their beef stemmed from the early 2000s, when 50 Cent dismantled Murder Inc.'s dominance, taking down Gotti's flagship artist, Ja Rule. Federal investigations linked Gotti to McGriff, accusing him of laundering money for the drug lord, though charges were dropped. Gotti's loyalty to McGriff, including funding his legal battles, earned him respect in street circles. After Gotti's death, 50 Cent's social media posts were merciless. He shared an image of himself smoking hookah beside a mock gravestone, captioning it, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nay, God bless him lol." The day prior, he wrote, "Damn, I wanted him to see my new shows." These taunts infuriated Supreme McGriff Jr., who fired back on Instagram. "If I said I was smoking on your mother and your grandfather pack, ninjas would be telling me I'm wrong, right?" Calling 50 Cent a clown, he vowed to match his energy, signaling a personal vendetta. Posts on X echoed this sentiment, with users noting that 50 Cent's beef with Murder Inc. was never just rap rivalry, but tied to the 2000 shooting, where McGriff's crew was allegedly involved. The alleged plot, 50 Cent's recent claims, amplified through cryptic Instagram posts, suggest a darker conspiracy. He alleges conversations between J. Prince's camp and Supreme McGriff Jr. aimed at setting him up, potentially to intimidate, harm, or worse. These accusations point to a coordinated effort to punish 50 Cent for his defiance in Houston and his ongoing disrespect toward McGriff's legacy. The stakes escalated when Rick Ross entered the fray. Ross, a longtime 50 Cent rival, was spotted with McGriff Jr. in early 2025, a move 50 Cent interpreted as deliberate provocation. The 50 Cent-Ross feud, dating back to a 2008 BET Awards slight, has included lawsuits, family jabs, and relentless trolling. Ross's recent link-up with McGriff Jr., alongside appearances with Lil Meech and Floyd Mayweather, both 50 Cent adversaries, fueled speculation of an alliance against him. 50 Cent responded by mocking Ross's career, claiming he has no hits without Drake and ridiculing his role as an opener for Bow Wow's tour. Ross hit back, dragging 50 Cent's late mother into the feud, escalating the personal stakes. J. Prince's shadow. J. Prince's role in this drama is pivotal. Beyond his Rap-A-Lot Records empire, his influence in Houston is near mythic, rooted in alleged street connections dating to the 1980s. Rumors link him to organized crime, with federal files from the late 80s reportedly tying him to drug routes, from Mexico through Texas to Chicago. His alleged ties to Larry Hoover of the Gangster Disciples further amplify his reach, connecting Houston to Midwest networks. Cent's refusal to check in threatened J. Prince's authority. If a figure of 50 Cent's stature could operate freely, others might follow, eroding the check-in culture. Paranoia or prudence? Is 50 Cent paranoid, or is he exposing a genuine threat? His history of surviving assassination attempts lends credence to his caution. The alleged plot involving J. Prince, McGriff Jr., and Ross suggests a convergence of personal grudges and power struggles. 50 Cent's decision to leave Houston and his public airing of these accusations could be a preemptive strike to deter any moves against him. The drama continues to unfold, with 50 Cent daring his enemies to act while staying vigilant. Whether this is a calculated power game or a real conspiracy, one thing is clear. 50 Cent's defiance has shaken Houston's hierarchy, and the repercussions are far from over. As fans debate on X and beyond, the question remains, will this feud stay verbal, or is something more sinister brewing? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you.